In a world full of evil, one man still followed God, Noah, He had a faithful wife who stood by him through everything. God blessed Noah with 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Each son had a wife, making them a family of 8, They lived together, trusting God in a dark time, This was the family God would use to start again. One quiet day, Noah stood alone in the open fields. The skies were calm, and the earth was still, but deep in Noah's heart, he felt the voice of God. The Lord spoke to him, saying, "Noah, the world is filled with evil. I have decided to send a great flood to wash it clean." God continued, "But you have found favor in my eyes. Build an ark of wood, large and strong, for you and your family." Noah and his sons worked hard, building the ark just as God said. People came by and laughed. "Why build a boat with no water?" They mocked. But Noah didn't answer. He kept working, trusting God's word, even when no one believed him. God commanded Noah, "You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation." And Noah obeyed God. Noah and his family sat together inside the ark. Around them, animals of every kind rested 2 by 2 in their places. The rain fell outside, but inside the ark, there was peace. Noah looked at his family and said, "God has kept us safe." The floodwaters rose higher and higher. People cried out, climbing rocks and trees, but the water covered everything. The great ark floated safely above the waves. Inside, Noah and his family stayed together, just as God had commanded. Outside, the world was covered in water and only the ark remained. Many days passed, and the floodwaters began to go down. Noah opened a window of the ark and sent out a raven. The raven flew back and forth, searching for dry land, but it found no place to rest. So Noah waited, trusting in God's timing. Then after a few days, Noah opened the window and sent out a dove to see if the water had dried. The dove flew over the waters, but found no place to rest. It returned to the ark, and Noah gently reached out his hand and brought it back inside. After 7 more days, Noah sent the dove out again. This time, in the evening, the dove returned to him, and in its beak was a fresh olive leaf. Noah knew then that the waters were going down and God's promise was coming true. After many days of floating on the water, the ark finally came to rest. On the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark stopped on the mountains of Ararat. High above the flooded earth, Noah and his family looked out and gave thanks to God. The floodwaters calmed, and Noah's family stepped onto dry land. Noah thanked God, and God made a promise never again to flood the whole earth. Then a rainbow appeared in the sky, showing his promise of peace.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.